Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andewi Romawati. I'm from Universitas Riau. Today, I would like to present my research, Markowitz modeling to analyze portfolio value stock index, growth stock, and Islamic 70 stock in the Indonesian capital market. Background of this research, beginning with the increasing public interest, especially retail investor, to invest their money in stocks. However, these investors have a limited time and insufficient knowledge to conduct in-depth analysis for its stock listed on the IDX. Fortunately, OJK has launched the Islamic 70 stock index in 2017. And then in 2019, OJK also announced this three group of index as different characteristics. For example, the IDX value 30 stock are characterized with a strong fundamental performance but have low price earning ratio and low price book value. And these stocks are undervalued. These stocks are suitable for passive investment strategy. And the second is growth 30 stock are characterized with the 30 highest uptrends of pair and price sales ratio, that these stocks are suitable for active investment strategy. And the last is the Islamic index of 70 stock are characterized with a good fundamental performance and based on Sharia law. These stocks are for investors who focus on Sharia law that can use active or passive investing strategy. And because of the different characteristic of these three index, the investor will get benefit, so that this retail investor do not need to conduct in-depth analysis for all stock listed in IDX, but they can only focus in these three groups of stocks so that they can save time. Accordingly, the investor can compare. We can compare which one of these three groups has best performance. So that this research have three objectives. The first one is to compare portfolio's performance of value stocks and growth stocks. Number two, to compare portfolio's performance of value stock and Islamic stocks. Number three, to compare portfolio's performance of growth stock and Islamic stocks. Now, we have a definition for our term before. The first terms is expected return portfolio, that can be defined as weighted average of the expected return of each individual stocks, and expected risk portfolio can be defined as weighted average of the individual stock returns that make up the portfolio, which is influenced by the correlation or covariance between the stocks return that make up the portfolio. Number three, coefficient variation of portfolio. Now, when we invest in a stock, not only we have to consider the return, but also we have to consider the risk, so that return and risk must be assessed together. So to assess this, we use coefficient variation. Now, coefficient variation can be measured as the expected return portfolio divided by the standard deviation of the portfolio. The standard deviation of portfolio here to measure the risk of the portfolio. And the last is efficient portfolio. Efficient portfolio is a portfolio providing the maximum expected return at the same level of risk, or a portfolio that minimizes its risk at the same level of expected return. We can draw the efficient portfolio as follows. From this graph, we can see that the dark line here, we call it efficient portfolio. Now, portfolio located along these lines, we call it efficient portfolio. For example, here, portfolio D and portfolio C. Portfolio D is more efficient than portfolio C because at the same level of risk, D provide a higher return. And also here, portfolio portfolio A and portfolio B. Portfolio A is more efficient than portfolio B because at the same level of return, portfolio A provide the lower risk, so that A is more efficient than B. What about A and D? Which one is the more efficient? Between A and D is the efficient is the same. Which one is the best? The same, yeah. This is not about which one is the best, but this is about how the investor prefer to face the risk. If the investor avoid the risk, they will choose A. But the investor love risk, the investor will choose portfolio D. Yeah. So that efficient frontier provide option about portfolios that consider the preference of the investors. Now, how is the research different from the previous studies? Yeah, the previous studies portfolio calculation generally use single index model or capital asset pricing model, and their work stops until only on portfolio, only one portfolio, so that there are no option for investor with different risk preference. Now, because they only construct one portfolio, so that there is no comparison analysis by using statistical tests. Nah, and they study, look the model by using the Markowitz model, and study will perform a model optimization simulation to get portfolio located in the efficient frontiers. And then, because we have three groups of index, we create three efficient frontiers. Accordingly, we can compare between three portfolios and we can assess which one is the best on the most efficient one. Now, that research methodology on the variable. The variable is operationalized as follows. For this research, we use portfolio optimization model, and the objective of this model is to minimize the risk. Now, this is the formula of the objective, and then the objective here subject to expected return portfolio, sigma WI multiplied by expected return portfolio, and the constraint is sigma double equal to 1. Now, and then the proportion of its stocks must be more than or equal to 0. Based on this optimization model, we get what stock will be efficient and included in the portfolio, and also the proportion of its stocks included in the portfolio, as well as the standard deviation of the portfolio at a certain expected return portfolio. Now, this is the result of the efficient frontiers. This line, green line here, reflect the efficient frontier for Syariah stocks. And then here, the small one here, efficient frontier for portfolio value stocks. And then the blue one here, the efficient frontier for portfolio growth stocks. This one is the better. We have to calculate the coefficient variation of its portfolio. So that discussion why Syariah stock portfolios become the most efficient compared to the other portfolios. The research, the answer can be the first one. The research was conducted during the COVID-19 condition. As the Syariah stock characteristic requires the firm to maintain their low debt, that maximum liabilities to assess to the maximum liabilities to asset ratio is 90%, and the low level of debt would secure the firm from economic crisis. Investing money in such firm is less risky than other firms. Now, number two, the fundamental performance of the Syariah firm also strong. Also strong, and the efficient firm including in the Syariah portfolio here is Barito Pacific, Harum Energy, Jasa Marga, Kimia Pharma, Matahari Department Store, Mayora, Siloam Hospital, Yeah, and we know that Parito Pacific and Harum Energy is nowadays become the focus of the government to spend their budget. Five, Kimia Pharma is the medicine industry. Yeah, so Star also Mayora. Yeah, and Siloam is the hospital industry. This company seems still prospective in the future. Due to the uncertain condition of COVID-19, where the stock prices are very volatile and unpredictable, for retail investors who have limited time and knowledge about active trading, the suitable investment strategy could be a passive investment that the efficient Syariah stock are the best choice to be included in the portfolios, especially this stocks. The suggestion, we have some suggestion here. Primarily, in the crisis condition, investing money in the Syariah stock provides a higher expected return portfolio at the same level of portfolio risk. This is due to the low level of debt to total assets. Yeah. Number two, the prospective firm during the COVID-19 are still the industry, becoming the priority of the government, such as energy industry, and then toll, and then medicine producer. And number three, due to the assumption of Markowitz theory, the time given is only one period. Then the amount of money invested is constant. So that if the investor wants to increase or reduce their investment, the model could change so that the composition of stocks and the proportion of its stock will change as well. Hence, modifying the model with long-term stock return forecasting should be involved. Furthermore, dynamic modeling allowing the investment reduction, or increase would solve the limitation. Thank you very much.